Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news. All right, folks, hold on to your hats because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing with some seriously intriguing chatter that could shake up the NFC North, and honestly, the entire league. The whispers are all about the San Francisco 49ers potentially trading their star tight end, George Kittle, to the Detroit Lions. Now, I know what you're thinking, Kittle. That's a bold move. But when you look at the bigger picture, it actually makes a ton of sense for both sides, and it could be a game changer for Detroit's offense as they push toward a Super Bowl run. Let's start with the why. The 49ers, sitting at a 6-4 record, have been hit hard by injuries this season. Their depth has been tested, especially on the defensive line, and they're in search of ways to free up cap space. The idea floating around is that they might offload Kittle, who's been a key piece for them, in exchange for future draft picks, specifically a first-rounder and a fourth-rounder in 2026. This move would be part of their broader rebuild plan, particularly as they try to manage their salary cap and focus on building their secondary, which has struggled this year with just 9 interceptions so far. For Detroit, bringing Kittle into the fold could be just what the doctor ordered. The Lions, sitting at 6-3 and boasting one of the most potent offenses in the league, are looking for ways to elevate their game even further. Jared Goff has been a revelation this season, but adding a player like Kittle, a true Swiss Army knife of a tight end, could push the offense to new heights. Kittle's ability to block fiercely, run smart routes, and make plays after the catch would give Goff a reliable target who can create mismatches all over the field. And with the Lions' injury issues on the offensive line, especially after Taylor Decker went down with an ankle injury in Week 8, Kittle's blocking ability would be a massive asset in protecting Goff and keeping the offense on schedule. Now let's talk about Kittle himself. The guy's been a consistent force when healthy. In 2023, he was named an All-Pro, and his PFF grade for 2025 is among the top 15 among tight ends, sitting at a solid 84.5. That's elite, especially considering the wear and tear of the NFL season. Stat-wise, he's been productive without missing much time, just 5 games missed this year, posting 21 catches for 184 yards and 3 touchdowns. His yards per catch are impressive at 8.8, and his yards after catch average of 4.0 per reception shows he's not just a catch-and-fall type of guy. He's versatile, can stretch the field, and is a nightmare for defenses in the red zone. Last season, Kittle added over 150 yards in the red zone and boosted the 49ers' efficiency, especially in critical third-down situations, increasing their conversion rate by about 12%. That kind of production is exactly what Detroit needs, especially in clutch moments. From a strategic standpoint, the Lions have been looking to add more explosive elements to their offense, and Kittle's presence could be transformative. His ability to create mismatches against linebackers and safeties would open up space for Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs, making the offense even more unpredictable. Plus, Kittle's blocking prowess would bolster Detroit's run game and help protect Goff from sacks, which has been an area of concern at times this season. With Kittle, the Lions could see an increase of around 700 yards over the course of the season, and his red zone presence would add 4 more touchdowns, making the offense even more dangerous. And let's not forget about the defense. The Lions' defense has been solid, but adding a player like Kittle could give them a boost in ball security and overall field position. His ability to sustain drives and pick up crucial first downs translates into more possessions and less pressure on the defense. Detroit's defense has been allowing roughly 207 points over 9 games, and with Kittle helping extend drives, that total could decrease, giving the Lions a better shot at closing out games. His presence would also help the defense on third down, increasing their efficiency and potentially turning more opponents' possessions into punts or turnovers. Now, the implications for the division are huge. The Lions are already in the thick of the playoff hunt, but if they manage to land Kittle, it could elevate them from a good team to a true contender. The odds for the Lions to make a deep playoff push are already favorable, but with the added firepower, their Super Bowl chances could skyrocket. Currently, betting odds have the Lions at around plus 900, moving to about plus 700 with a Kittle addition, according to FanDuel. That's a significant jump, and the analytics backing it up show a plus 14% increase in their chances of winning, making them a real threat to the 49ers and other top teams. The 49ers, on the other hand, are looking to sell high and rebuild smartly. They're prioritizing cap space and draft capital to strengthen their secondary and manage their aging defense, which has been a concern this season. Trading Kittle would free up about $18 million in cap space and give them draft capital they can use to develop young players and address their secondary issues. For the 49ers, it's about sustainability and long-term success, especially as they try to stay competitive in a tough NFC West. On the flip side, for Detroit, this is a move that could define their season. Imagine Goff throwing to Kittle in critical moments, especially in the red zone, where Kittle's 4 touchdowns so far this year have come in clutch situations. The mismatch potential alone makes this a nightmare for defenses. Kittle's ability to block and run routes seamlessly would also help Goff extend plays and avoid sacks, something that has been a concern at times this year, with the Lions' offensive line battling injuries. His addition would also send a statement to the rest of the league that Detroit is serious about making a Super Bowl push, not just competing but dominating. Of course, all of this hinges on the trade actually happening, which is still speculative, but the signs are pointing in that direction. The Lions have the cap space, $18 million available, and the draft capital to make this deal work. It's a bold move, but one that could pay off big time if executed correctly. The chemistry, the fit, the added explosiveness, it all seems to line up for a potential Lions-Kittle union that could redefine their offense for years to come. As we look ahead to the rest of the season, this move could be the catalyst for Detroit to push into the top tier of NFL teams. They're already playing well, but adding a player like Kittle could push them from playoff hopefuls to Super Bowl contenders. All eyes will be on the upcoming trade deadline, and fans are eager to see if this bold rumor turns into reality. If it does, it might be remembered as one of the smartest moves in Lions history, an inspired gamble that pushes them over the edge and into Lombardi Trophy territory. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Kittle would be the perfect fit for Goff and the Lions? Or do you believe the price is too steep? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Lions news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and with moves like this potentially on the horizon, there's no telling just how far Detroit can go. Let's keep the faith, keep cheering loud, and keep dreaming big, Lions fans. The best is yet to come.